Hey guys, this is Eric Abear with Evolver.com here today to talk about the new domain authority news that dropped this week from Moz. Now, if you're unfamiliar with domain authority, I'll give you a quick background. So years ago, Google had its PageRank algorithm had a number, a metric that we as SEOs use to gauge a value of a domain and its backlink profile. So we used to have the PageRank toolbars in our browser that had a number from 0 to 10 that Google just gave us the opportunity to display in our browsers, gave us an idea of what basically a domain's value was based on their PageRank algorithm. Since Google has done away with the public-facing metric, Moz, one of the biggest SEO companies, software companies in the land, developed their own metric called domain authority, and it's been something that for the last 10 years or so, SEOs and webmasters all over the world have used to gauge a value of a domain and its authority based on Moz's backlink metrics and researching it. So we had a metric from 0 to 100 that we used, and for quite a few many years, that was the de facto metric that webmasters and SEOs used to gauge a value of a website or a domain, more specifically their backlink equity, was the Moz domain authority value. Over the last, I'd say 4 or 5 years, that's changed a bit. The metric itself has been contentious in the SEO community. There's been a lot of new tools. You had tools like Majestic came out a few years ago with their trust flow, citation flow metrics, and you had more recently Ahrefs has become sort of the de facto company to use or software to use to gauge a true, to get the true value of a domain's backlink link equity values. So it was kind of some big news this week that Moz has kind of revamped their domain authority scores, and we're supposed to see some, I think I read in the article, 7% is an average change in domain authority. So kind of big news in one of the big sort of companies that's been in the SEO space almost from the very beginning, to kind of revamp their domain authority, make the score, make the metrics less spammy, more relevant, to kind of stay competitive with some of the other companies like your Ahrefs tools. So I'm going to drop a link to a few links about the domain authority revamp that I've done some research on. Again, big news this week from Moz. Domain authority's been updated. Definitely interested in reading more about how people see the change affect their websites, and I'd love for you guys to leave some of your comments here in the video. Let me know how you've reacted to it, if you're seeing big changes, small changes, if you trust the score more than you did in the past. I'd love to hear about your reactions to the new domain authority news from Moz. Thanks, guys.